You ever hear the sound of someone snapping their fingers at a flight attendant like they're calling a golden retriever? I mean, that sound just slices right through a crowded plane. And when it's aimed at your own mom, sitting up front for once in her life, you don't forget it. Not ever. I figured it was going to be one of those awkward moments you laugh about later. Then she dropped that line, the one that made the whole cabin go dead quiet. That's when I realized, nah, this isn't just entitlement. This is a straight-up power move. A declaration. See, this flight was supposed to be for my mom. A break she deserved about a decade ago. She's that woman who apologizes when someone else steps on her foot. The one who, even when she's exhausted from a double shift, still finds a way to get groceries for her neighbor. Dad's been out of the picture a long time. My younger siblings, well, let's just say independent isn't a word I'd use for them. So, when she booked first class, for both of us, I actually joked, "You rob a bang, Ma?" She didn't laugh. She just said, "I want one trip where I don't feel guilty for resting." Hit me harder than I care to admit. We boarded early. My mom, fidgety as ever, gingerly tried the seat controls like she was scared they'd charge her extra just for reclining. The attendant offers her sparkling water, and she glances at me like she needs permission to enjoy herself. She finally nods. That's when the hurricane walked in. You know the type the second you see them. Not a hair out of place, big purse ready to smack anyone within arm's reach, mouth permanently puckered in judgment. She looked mid-50s, dressed like she might sue someone at any moment. Behind her, two friends dragging their carry-ons like they'd been sentenced to this flight. She stops, stares right at my mom's seat, then at my mom, then at the seat number, then back again like my mom broke in through the luggage hatch. My mom gives her a gentle hi. The woman doesn't blink. She leans in, squinting at the armrest's little screen, then says, loud enough for half the plane to hear, "Yeah, no, this isn't right." I'm thinking, what now? She finally acknowledges me. These seats, they're supposed to be together. Mom stays polite, they are. My son and I are together. The woman's nostrils flare. She's not talking about us. Not you. Us, she says, waving her hand at her two friends. Then the first twist, she whips out her phone, shoves it at my mom, not the flight attendant. "See? We're traveling together. We need first class. My friends have anxiety." One of those friends gives a helpless shrug that screams, "Please don't drag me into this." My mom opens her mouth, probably about to apologize for existing, but I step in. "Ma'am, those are our assigned seats." She flashes that smile you only see on people who enjoy returning soup in restaurants. "Sweetie, I'm not asking. I'm explaining what's about to happen." And just like that, I can see my mom shrinking, her shoulders drawing up, her peace draining away. The flight attendant comes over, all professional cheer. "Hi, can I help you find your seat?" The woman snaps her fingers, like the attendant's her personal barista. "Yes, you can. These seats need to be reassigned. My friends and I belong here, not these random people." Random people. My mom's face just folds in on itself. She looks like she wants to disappear. The attendant's smile goes a little tight. "Ma'am, seats are assigned. If you have an issue, I'll check your boarding pass." But the woman won't hand it over. Arms crossed, jaw set. "No, check theirs. My friends have a medical situation. You're not going to split us up." Second twist, she delivers medical situation in that tone that dares you to challenge her. My mom actually reaches for her bag, getting ready to move because that's who she is. Always yields, always peace over fairness. But I reach under the blanket, squeeze her wrist. "Not this time." The attendant repeats, "I'll need your boarding pass." The woman scoffs, "Unbelievable. You people always make this so difficult. This is why I hate flying with." She stops short, maybe realizing she almost crossed a line even she can't uncross. "My friends are good people," she continues. "They deserve comfort." And she points at my mom, looks like she'd be fine back there. My mom's eyes go glassy, smile brittle. "It's okay," she says. I shake my head, voice firm. "It's not okay. She paid for this." The woman whirls on me. "Do you know who I am?" I almost laugh. Of course she said it. "No, and neither does the plane." The attendant's voice drops, customer service, but with steel behind it. "Ma'am, you need to take your assigned seat so we can close the cabin door." Should have been the end. Wasn't. The woman leans in, If you don't fix this, I'll file a complaint with the airline. I'm on an HOA board. I know how this works. Third twist. She thinks the rules of a suburban parking lot apply to a 737. By now, people are actually watching. Guy across the aisle puts his drink down. Headphones come off. You can feel the shift. Oh, this is happening. The attendant nods, decides it's time to resolve. The woman smirks at my mom. Don't worry. You'll survive an economy. Mom's hands are shaking. Mine are balled up, so tight my nails are biting skin. The attendant steps away, but I know she's not coming back with what Karen wants. When she returns, she's got backup, the lead crew member. The air in first class goes cold. The friendly voice is gone. Ma'am, you need to move to your assigned seat immediately. Karen laughs, really laughs. Oh good, you brought backup. Move them so my friends can sit. Her friends look ready to climb out a window. The lead attendant doesn't raise her voice. Those passengers are in their assigned seats. You are not. Karen tries a new tactic. There's been a misunderstanding. No, there hasn't. My mom's gone completely still, hands folded, like she's trying not to be there. Karen leans back in the seat she stole. My friends and I were separated because of a booking error. I didn't pay all this money to be treated like this. The lead attendant says, you paid for 3 basic economy tickets. The mask cracks. Karen's eyes widen, just for a second. That's not what matters. Good customer service fixes mistakes. There was no mistake. You selected those seats. Karen's voice jumps. There were no first-class seats left. Exactly. Now people are openly whispering. Karen squares her shoulders one more try. My friend has anxiety. Are you really going to discriminate? The friend panics. I didn't say. The attendant cuts in. If there's a medical need, we'll involve our accessibility team. But that doesn't mean removing paid passengers. Karen slams her palm down. This airline's gone downhill. I know how to escalate. Then she turns right to my mom, venom in every word. You don't need this seat. You look fine. Do the decent thing and move. My mom's mouth opens, but nothing comes out. Her eyes shine with tears. She's too proud to let fall. That's it. I snap. She's worked 60-hour weeks for 20 years, paid for this seat. You don't get to decide what she deserves. Karen scoffs. Drama. This generation, the lead attendant steps between us. Ma'am, this conversation is over. Stand up now. No, that word sucks the air from the room. No, Karen says louder. I'm not moving until this is handled properly. Call whoever you need. Mini twist. The attendant nods. Okay, then calmly walks away, not toward the cockpit, but to the galley phone. Karen's smirk fades with every minute she's standing there. One friend whispers, maybe we should just sit down. Karen hisses, no. Principal. The captain comes on over the intercom. We're resolving a seating issue. Karen beams, like she's queen of the world. The attendant returns. Ma'am, 2 choices. Move to your seat, or be removed from the plane. Actual gasps from the cabin. Karen bolts upright. You kick me off? Yes. For refusing crew instructions. No one comes to her aid, not even her friends. She points at my mom. All this over her? No, over your behavior. Her face flushes red. Fine, I'll move, but I want compensation. Names. Reports. Of course. Follow me. Karen grabs her bag, muttering about lawsuits. As she walks by, she leans in, enjoy it while it lasts. But instead of stopping at economy, the crew guides her and her friends straight to the very back, last row, in front of the bathrooms. When Karen realizes, she stops. No, that's not my row. The attendant's voice is ice. It is now. The cabin is silent except for the hum of the plane. You could see everything, the tiny, tight seats, the bathroom door swinging open. Karen sputters. You can't do that. We can. We did. You were flagged for trying to pressure another passenger. This isn't your first time. A ripple goes through the cabin. Karen's friends look at her, betrayed. You said this never happened before, one whispers. Karen ignores her. I want the captain. You won't get him. Take your seat or leave. For the first time, Karen folds. She slumps into the middle seat, wedged between her 2 mortified friends, knees against the seat ahead. As the attendant leaves, Karen calls out, weak and bitter, this isn't over. The attendant glances back. It is for today. Then she returns to first class, voice gentle again. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. My mom, still a little stunned, manages thank you. The attendant leans in. For the record, you did nothing wrong. As she walks away, the guy across the aisle gives my mom a thumbs up. Someone whispers, good for you. The tension bleeds away. My mom sits quietly, then exhales and laughs, soft, disbelieving. I thought I was going to cry. I squeeze her hand. You almost did. She smiles, reaches for her sparkling water. No hesitation this time. When we land, we pass Karen on the way out. She won't meet anyone's eyes. Her hair's a mess, her confidence gone. One friend walks ahead, the other lags behind. On the jet bridge, my mom slows, looks back at the plane, and whispers, I think that was the first time I didn't give something up just to keep the peace. I grin. First class lesson. She smiles for real. And that's how it went down. Tell me, what would you have done? Have you ever watched someone finally take up their own space after a lifetime of shrinking for others? Drop your stories below. Share what justice means to you. Because sometimes the biggest victories are quiet ones, hard-earned at 35,000 feet, with a glass of sparkling water in hand.